we've just started doing our first mods on No Regrets 2. We've cut the ceiling panel out. It's got a Sikaflex bead all the way around the panel that we had to run the knife around, take the screws out, and then we've dropped it down. We already had the Starlink cable run in here already, so we've used this as a drawer. We've pulled it back and we've just used it to pull a drawstring through, and now we've just finished pulling through the power cable. So we're going to pull this through to the same length now and get ready to drill a hole through the roof. It's there. And now very scarily we have to drill a hole through the targa roof to put the Starlink up there. Work out where our Starlink box is going, which I think is over here somewhere. I think it's here. At the back. It's about here. It's about this section here. Phase 2, we're going to get that drilled out and run the wires across. I've mounted the Starlink box now onto the roof here, so we're just going to give a bit of a show how we created it. What I've bought is Saluka board 10mm sheets. It's an aerated PVC, and I've glued the two sheets together, which has given me a 16mm rebate, which is what the Starlink sits inside of. And I've just routed the edges to make it smooth and a little bit more presentable, and spray painted it to protect it from UV degradation. I believe Saluka board suffers a little bit in direct sunlight, so we'll see how many years this works, but it feels pretty solid and rigid so far, and in real time it's actually been on the boat now about 2 or 3 months, and it still looks as good as it put it on, other than the Sikaflex that I've used suffering a little bit. It's gone pink. So to finish off the Starlink installation, we've run the cables down through the behind the mast here, the cover behind the mast, tucks down into the wiring cabinet here, through the cable chasers and across, and we've got C-Zone, so we've had to get it hooked into the C-Zone and programmed. So we were able to use the guys over here in the marina, the electricians, and they've just come, programmed our C-Zone and hooked it all in as the final stage. So now they've finished programming, we now have Starlink on our C-Zone menus, and so now we can turn the Starlink off and on from the C-Zone system. So it's all finished, everything's working on the roof, and it's working beautifully.
Today's task:
drilling holes in a boat. So thanks to our lovely friends that we just met over on our fellow 1370 here on Odyssey. They had a pump. We haven't been able to pump up our tender wheels that we let down for the flight. So they're all
pumped up and ready.
Yep, so they're all pumped up and ready to go. So we've marked our first position and let's start drilling holes. Okay.
Yep.
The dinghy wheels are all on now. We've gone with the Beachmasters. We had the plastic ones on our last tender and they were not our favourites. Would that be the way you describe that?
They didn't really go over the sand as well as we were hoping.
They were ploughs.
Yeah.
We were the best beach farmers ever. We could have sowed crops. So the Beachmasters we really like. It's just a roll and that's set and locked. And to get it up, squeeze and just lift up one motion, locked. Super fast, super easy, robust. Our friends on Layla had these when we went around Australia, and I was very envious. They just worked over rock, over sand, over anything. So I highly recommend these. No commission here, but they are very good, and we have used them a few times now and they were fantastic. Well, it's not really today's project, it's going to be the week's project, is we're making our own shades. We're doing them a little bit different to the Seawind design. Seawind press stud them across the top here. We're going for the same plastic stick-on clips like they use under the back seat and on the front deck. So we're going to put black press studs on here that glue on, and our press studs will stick to the glass flat under the the brow here, but it also solves the problem down here where there's a little bit of a, you got to have the press start on for the shade or the press start on for the clear, but they don't go together. So by doing this, we're clear, and then ours can wrap around and we can be completely clear. So
we're just doing a template to start with.
So we put some clear plastic, not tarp material, it's plastic.
Yeah.
But it's perfect actually, I quite like the stuff. It's only don't get too stretchy.
Yeah, you get the sun on it, it changes shape a bit, which makes it hard for the template, but it gives us a chance to, we've been clear, we can see what's underneath and work out where the window ends and the fiberglass.
The window lines.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we just put some
I reckon we're good to go. This bit's the best bit. Let's rip it off.
Yeah.
That last bit.
Okay.
He's coming off of it. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, it'll all make a difference.
Our next step was to use the templates to cut out the window shades from the roll of material. Look at the budget ones.
I know. Want a special price of supermarket.
I can't say it's doing a tough job of it.
No, they're actually sliding quite well because they're new, so they're sharp.
David didn't use the white pen.
Yes, that would have been harder. The white pencil. Our trimmer friend put us onto these.
Hey, Stephen.
Stephen supplied us with all the
I hope
gear.
you're watching the video to pick our work.
I know, he will be. He wanted to fly over to do our shades, but we thought we'll give it a shot first. He'll be our last resort if we can't get it done.
Alright, put it on. It's us. Finished.
Not sewing it?
There we go, Stephen, I've done it. We chose Serge Ferrari Saltus 88 in dark grey for the window shades, as the fabric complemented the grey gel coat on No Regrets. Additionally, we'd found a matching grey canvas for the cockpit enclosure we plan to make later.
Not going to fold it.
I'm not going to fold it. Oh, no. Because in water that will get down this lip on the outside,
We'll sit inside
will get
it.
trapped in the bottom.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to cut a strip, sew a strip either side
Yep.
for the backing material, then the press does into that.
Yep. Sounds like a plan.
To explain why I got that,
If you want to.
missed with the knife.
You decided to take the top of your thumb off.
Hurt.
And you stabbed yourself with the blade.
That one didn't.
Double whammy.
That one didn't look like that was alright. That was just like cutting my finger. You didn't like the skin on the project.
No, he left the skin just sitting on the project. It's like, that's just gross.
Tip of my thumb. Alright.
Alright.
Edges on that, and we finish the shades.
This is our last two windows.
But it's a lot of effort.
Have you complained a bit today?
This is too late. Oh, how hot is it? I cut my thumb off, stabbed myself, crawling on the floor, cutting strips 25 centimetres at a time. Come on.
Does he sound happy? Look at the environment we're working in.
Yeah, they're all swimming.
Look how beautiful it is. We're in the tropics, we're on a boat, and I'm going to get whacked on the head.
Cut ready for tonight. We've got to cut lots of strips now of 40mm.
Your favourite part.
That bit I hated just talked about.
That's a wind.
So we've got to cut 40mm strips with our big metre long ruler. I can only cut the length of the board, watching out the hole in the handle. So
That's
you
our
tell
topic.
me, is it really worth? I think we should have got some scrap wood from somewhere.
We could have got a bigger chopping board. But
No, a scrap bit of wood, and I could have just gone bzz, metre at a time, and this would be a 5-second job.
he loves it. And he's got to go all the way down there. And plus the roll part. Our non-cleaned boat. This is our workstation. Come table. He's got stuff everywhere. That's one pile. He's got piles over here. He's got piles over here. Piles here. More piles. I'm getting... But
Hang on, let's
anyway,
turn around.
so we've got it set up. We're doing all right. How many do we need?
4 more. That's bullshit. Chop off some more thumb. Let's go.
Happy chappy.
40.
So we measured that far.
And can cut this far. It's bloody bullshit. It's just bullshit.
But look at the environment we're working in.
Yeah, but imagine if I could just go, like 2 cuts and this will be finished, and now it's about 40 cuts. It's crap.
Alright, your top's on.
We've had a few failures to start with, but we've got the system going now. We know how we're feeding it in, and it's coming out alright. I'm happy with that. I'm sure if we had double-sided tape and this was all glued, it would be much easier, but... limited resources.
We've got pegs.
That's working.
That will be nice. Stop some of the sun coming in.
A neat little trick for marking. We didn't have enough border, so normally you would punch these holes in it once it fits, but
We had a skinny border.
I have a skinny border. Cool. There. Yep. There we go. Perfect.
Another window shade done. That looks good. Got 4 more to go. Our finished product. Look at this. Alright. So these are the press studs and our lovely stitching. It's come out alright. Now, so we're using press studs which are actually stuck onto our glass instead of just into the fiberglass, so it gives us more control where we want these screens placed. So this is them here. By placing them on the glass here, it gives us this free edge to be able to use when the clears go on to go wrap around and connect onto here. So it gave it 2 separate areas to connect. And on they go. And there you go, all done. With these ones, we've done slightly different to Seawind. We're hoping it works, but we've actually used the same YKK press-on, stick-on press studs onto the glass, so then we can connect it instead of having it wrapping around the glass. So hopefully it works.
When you wrap around the window, you had to make sure you didn't get caught on the sill. Now theirs are very accurate and done, but we were worried. We decided just to go on the glass. It was easy. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. It's actually paid for our sewing machine. So we're happy with that.
Yep, good.
How much cooler is the boat with them clipped on?
Oh, so much cooler. It's just made a massive difference at getting the sun off the windows. We're just doing the window shades. We shouldn't stuff this part up. Oh, got to move forward, otherwise we get plumber's crack.
Please don't.
Oh no, it's not. It's not attractive to see someone else's plumber's crack.
What do you mean? I saw lots on the beach yesterday.
Yeah, but that's slightly. Yeah, I know. It must have been the G strings. Jeez, I actually felt.
Get with the program.
I felt overdressed in my shorts and t-shirt.